Hi everyone, welcome. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. Today we're talking about some tips for makeup, clothes, nails and shoes for the woman that wants to look more feminine and elegant. Welcome to A Journey to Femininity, where we learn helpful feminine strategies and need-to-know lifestyle tips as we navigate our own life's journey. Our first set of tips are makeup related. Let's get into eyebrows first. So your eyebrows need to be neat. You can have them arched and more sculpted because sculpted and more arched eyebrows are considered to be more feminine. Usually with femininity, you see a lot of attention to detail, and we all know how much work goes into having the perfect set of eyebrows. You can maintain your eyebrows by either waxing them, threading them, or conventionally shaving them. You can fill them in with a pomade, pencil, or powder depending on how the product comes. And you want to keep the color that you fill it in, of course, natural and close to your hair color. What I do recommend is when you're mapping out your eyebrows or concealing around your eyebrows, choose a concealer that is the color of your skin tone, so that way you don't have that amplified halo looking type of effect that we don't want. If you're like me and you want to take a more lazy, or I call it a smart approach, if you don't like doing your eyebrows often, or you always want to look put together when you go out even though you're not wearing makeup, you can consider some semi-permanent makeup in terms of your eyebrows. And I personally had my eyebrows micro shaded, and that would last for about 2 to 3 years, and it is so convenient. Every morning that I wake up and I don't have to do my eyebrows, it saves me so much time. I definitely recommend it to anyone. You can micro shade it or get it micro bladed, or you can have the package where you get a little bit of both. Micro blading adds like strands, whereas micro shading looks more like pencil. And if you do both, it will just look even more perfect, I guess. But that's your option when it comes to eyebrows. For your eyes, when you wear eyeshadow, you want it to be well blended. I do recommend more neutral colors and shades like browns and taupes and colors like that, as well as you can have some shimmery shade on the center or the inner corner of the lids, just to brighten things up a bit and feminize it a little bit more. If you are going with colors and you don't really care for neutral makeup, choose colors that are not too loud and overly distracting. Choose tones that work well with your skin tone. And of course, you want it to look pretty. So have complementary tones and colors. You can also do classic winged liner, eyeliner. And we all know that we typically go with black. You can even do brown. But yeah, usually we use black for our winged liner. Keep it classic, keep it natural. You don't want it to be too out there, but of course I'm sure I want it to stand out enough. And if you're into wearing lashes, false lashes, I do recommend keeping it natural, not an outrageous or really out there length. You can have long lashes and yet still have it looking more natural, in the sense that it's not overly volumized, but it could almost pass as your own. It's like natural but better, if that makes sense. Let's get into the face makeup. Of course, you would want your foundation, your BB cream, or your tinted moisturizer, and you would want it to be correctly matched to your skin tone, your skin shade, and you want your contour and your concealer to be realistic. So you don't want harsh demarcation lines. Keep the concealer or contour just about a shade different. So we know with concealer, such as with the under eyes and the center of the forehead or the T-zone, we tend to have it slightly lighter than our natural skin tone just to brighten up those areas a bit, because that's where the light usually hits. And then with the contour, you want it just about a shade or so darker. You can also use bronzer to replace the contour if you're not a fan of contouring. When you're highlighting, use something nice and subtle. You don't want your highlight to be blinding people from a mile away. You want it to be noticeable, yes, but still look natural and still have it pass as just a natural glow. If you're into blush, if you are a lighter skin tone, you can use light pinks or corals. If you're a medium skin tone, you can use bronze or peach, like a light bronze. And if you're a dark skin tone like myself, you can consider bronze as well, but a darker bronze or deep pinks or plum. When it comes to the lips, we know that red lipstick or pink lipstick is typically feminine. You can also consider nude shades if you're not into a lot of colors. And if you're not into lipstick altogether, you can consider tinted lip gloss or just plain lip gloss and lip balms. Let's get into the other one, clothes. Where feminine clothes are concerned, you want it to really be well-fitting. It doesn't need to be super fitted and bodycon, but it needs to fit you well. It needs to look like you shopped for yourself. I recommend that your clothes be neat and ironed or steamed depending on the fabric. And in terms of colors, you want to go with more neutral or pastel colors, pinks, lighter colors like light blues, light greens, olive tones, things that are more neutral, easy on the eyes, yet very pretty and feminine. We do know that when it comes to feminine clothing, it's usually associated with dresses and skirts, so that's always a good option. If you're not into dresses and skirts, you can wear soft pants and of course have them fit your frame, your figure well. If you're into jeans, you can have well-fitting denim jeans or the colored ones, not too many large cuts and holes because sometimes it's just too much. As for blouses, we see a lot of puff sleeves and cap sleeves being popularized right now. And of course, where clothes are concerned, you want to have the proper underwear to go with it. So if you're this far into the video, why haven't you subscribed yet? Subscribe and turn on your post notifications for more. If you like these tips, give the video a thumbs up as it really does help out a lot. Let's continue. We're looking at nails. In order to have your nails look very pretty and feminine and elegant, and this is where we make the distinction, elegant, we need to have them well groomed, filed, smooth and cut neatly. Typically, you would see feminine, classy nails being short to medium in length. You want it simple, not too flashy, and have some pretty colors, but not too colorful. So you don't want too many colors at the same time. You don't want too much going on at once because then it becomes a bit chaotic. And you'd want your nail accessories like beads and rhinestones and stuff, if any, to be small but beautiful. Sometimes when your nails are too long, too colorful, too flashy, too blinged out, it tends to give more ratchet than classy, and we really go in for the elegant look when it comes to looking more feminine and elegant. So yeah, the name kind of speaks for itself. But let's get into shoes. So the 3 types of shoe or footwear that I'll be looking at today are heels, flats, and sandals. When it comes to heels, and well, shoes in general, you want complementary colors to suit your outfit. Heels, typically when they are 2 to 5 inches or so in length, they are deemed as more elegant or classy, and when they are 5 inches, 6 inches or more, they are considered to be more sexy than elegant. My favorite styles of heels, and the ones that I would recommend to you all, are kitten heels. Now, this is just the first one. Not everyone likes kitten heels, but the way that they are making kitten heels now isn't like it's not your grandmother's kitten heels, okay? It's really cute, it's really lovely, and it's not overly exaggerated, so I do recommend them. I love them, and I have a few in mind that I want to personally get, so I definitely recommend kitten heels. Kitten heels are especially good if you're a taller woman that don't want to emphasize your height even more, as well as they're good heels, so if you just don't like walking in high heels, they work really well. The next type of heel is spool heels, and they're a bit more formal and definitely elegant and classy. You can also consider strapped or peep-toe stilettos, as well as mules. Mules right now, in 2020, have become so much more popularized. They really are pretty cool. They're not for everyone. I don't think everyone can walk in mules easily, but definitely I feel like every woman needs a pair of mules in their closet. I also recommend high or low block heels. Low block heels tend to look more playful and casual, whereas higher block heels are for more, well, less casual events. You can also consider classy pumps or even ankle boots if you're an ankle boots type of person. As for flats, I learned something some time ago and I've never looked back. Pointed toe flats should always be selected over rounded toe flats. Something about a pointed toe flat just elevates the flat in general. It looks more elegant, it looks more intentional, it looks more fancy, if to put it that way, than a rounded toe. I think rounded toes are more childish, if to even call it that. When it comes to sneakers, consider white, black, nude, or even pink with a flattering shape, and you don't want it to be too boxy, and you don't want it to make your feet look huge either, especially if you already have bigger feet and this is not something you want to emphasize. And lastly, for shoes, I recommend sandals. So you want them to be cute, not too over the top, so you don't want it to be like a million chains hanging around, a million colors. You're looking for more classic styles and colors. So ladies, that's it. Those are all my tips for a feminine and elegant look when it comes to your clothes, your makeup, your nails, and your shoes. If you'd like to know more on the topic of femininity with Black women in mind, do subscribe to my channel and turn on your post notifications. I try my best to post at least 2 to 3 times a week, and I look forward to seeing you all in my next video. Thanks a lot for watching this video, and I'll see you all later. Bye!